Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of ReaperCast. Today I wanted to talk about a lot more new cards that have actually been announced, and this is all coming out in Burst of Destiny, which is going to be a core set that follows through from Lightning Overdrive. Now of course we just got Lightning Overdrive released in the actual TCG, but with that being said, it's definitely going to be very exciting now to see what the next set has to offer. To begin, I wanted to actually talk about the Magiki support, which is definitely something that I found to be quite a potential good deck, so it's going to be very amazing of course, because when I first heard about him in Dawn of Majesty, that was definitely something I was already looking forward to and planning to save up for that particular set. However, seeing that we're getting more supports in Burst of Destiny, I am again just all the more willing to actually welcome all of these cards in, and hopefully they are actually good effects that can work well with what's already been announced. So to begin, we have Greater Magiki Battle, which is a very interesting kind of name. Maybe it will be translated soon. It does kind of look like a minotaur of some sort based on the artwork, and I am definitely all for this artwork. I love the color scheme and I love the actual design as well. However, this is a level 4 Light Fiend Tuna effect monster with 1600 attack and defense. The second effect can only be used once per turn and cannot be used as a material for a Synchro or XE summon unless it is for a Magiki monster. So as you can see, definitely a restriction there, so it's seeming like it's going to be pointing towards a pure variant of the particular deck itself. First effect, if you control a Magiki monster, you can reveal this card in your hand during your main phase this turn. You can normal summon one Magiki monster in addition to your normal summon / set. You can only apply this effect off Great Magiki Battle once per turn. Not bad, but not particularly amazing either. I think it's definitely just a great way to help you extend your plays. Second effect, when this card is normal summoned, you could target one level 4 or lower normal monster or Magiki monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Alright, so this is actually a really good extender. You could pretty much bring out 2 additional monsters, which I think is quite amazing. Firstly, you could go for a Link summon, but then again there's also Synchros and XEs. As an overall opinion, I'd have to say that's a pretty good start. However, the next card we have here is Magiki Mutated Ogre, Transfumer or Transfer Mine. It's a level 8 Fire Thunder Synchro effect monster. Very surprised to see it's a Thunder monster. Well, that's something that is definitely quite new, especially the fact that it's also a Fire monster. Definitely a very interesting mix of attributes. However, it has 2800 attack and defense and requires one Magiki Tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters that happen to be normal monsters. Which is fine because we do know that there is a normal monster in the Magiki archetype anyway. And normal monsters can easily be summoned out via Unexpected Die, or even searched out via Painful Decision. So the second and third effects can only be used once per turn each. First effect, this card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Not bad. Second effect, during your main phase, if you control this card, synchro summon using monsters with 2 or more different attributes as material, you can set one Magiki spell trap from your deck to your spell trap zone. Not bad at all, definitely very nice. Third effect, if your opponent normal or special summons a monster with the same attribute as a monster in your graveyard, you can destroy that monster. That's actually not bad at all because this deck has such a great variety of different monsters anyway in terms of attributes. So based off all of these effects, I'm definitely very impressed. Next we have Magiki Possessed Spirit Weepathu, very interesting, a rank 4 Water Sea Serpent XE's effect monster with 2000 attack and defense and requires 2 level 4 monsters. So fortunately it is actually generic. First effect, if this card is XE summoned, you could detach one material from it, add 1 level 4 or higher normal monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. I have no issues with that, that's definitely a really great card to just recover your monsters. Second effect, if this card has a normal monster as a material, it gains this effect. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster with the same attribute as a normal monster and or Magiki monster in your graveyard, you can detach one material from this card, make your opponent send their battling monster to the graveyard. I like that it actually requires your opponent to send and not destroy, so it's definitely something that is quite a powerful effect. Because forcing someone to send something is definitely just very difficult to deal with. However, next we have a spell here, Magiki Battle, a quick play spell card, target one normal monster, Magiki monster or Magiki Battle in your graveyard, shuffle it into your deck, then if you activated this card in response to the activation of an opponent's card or effect, non-token normal monsters and Magiki monsters you currently control are unaffected by that opponent's effect. Not too bad, but I don't think it's anything too significant to worry about. And finally, we have a trap card here, Magiki Locking Lock. Normal trap card, tribute 1 non-token normal monster or Magiki monster, then target up to 2 normal monsters and or Magiki monsters in your graveyard whose total levels equal 8 or less. Special summon them in defense position, then you could apply one of these effects. Either you could immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 Magiki synchro monster or XE summon 1 Magiki XE's monster. Definitely really nice. It's basically like urgent tuning, except it's actually more powerful, and the drawback is really just you're allowed to go for only Magiki monsters, which is no big deal if you're playing a pure Magiki deck. Honestly, this is just looking better and better. This particular archetype I'm definitely loving. I see a lot of potential for it. I don't see it being one of the meta decks out there once it comes out, of course, but with that being said, it is something that is definitely drawing my attention a lot. But very quickly, I also wanted to talk about the Suships, which is basically just more cards that are coming out. We already talked about these cards that were expected to come out in Dawn of Majesty as well. But seeing that we're getting more cards here in Burst of Destiny is definitely going to be very exciting. So let's just begin. The first card we have here is Urchin Suship, a level 5 fire aqua effect monster of 900 attack and 500 defense, and the first and second effects of this card can only be used once per turn each. First effect, you can reveal one other Suship in your hand, special summon this card from your hand, then apply this effect based on the revealed card. So if it was Rice Suship, then you could special summon the revealed monster, otherwise place the revealed card on the bottom of the deck. That's definitely very specific, but it could be a good extender depending on how you play out this deck. It kind of paves way for a bit of shenanigans. Second effect, you could target one Suship monster you control, its level becomes 4 or 5, then you could add one Rice Suship from your deck to your hand. Alright, that's definitely very fantastic here. It's essentially just setting you up for your shenanigans. I love it. However, moving on, we have Icefish Suship, a level 4 fire aqua effects monster of 200 attack and 250 defense, and the first and second effects of this card's name can only be used once per turn each. First effect, if you control Rice Suship or an Xyz monster that has Rice Suship as material, you can special summon this card from your hand. Very easy for an actual extender to go for more Xyz summons. Second effect, during your main phase, you could special summon one Suship monster from your hand except itself, then you could place any number of Rice Suship from your deck or graveyard to the top of your deck in any order. Wow, this is definitely a very fun deck. I'm actually really liking the whole mechanic that's focusing around the Rice Suship. But I see that we have some Xyz monsters, so it's definitely going to be very fun. First here we have Super Dreadnought Suship, Urchin class, second War Dish. A rank 5 fire aqua effect monster with 2900 attack and 500 defense, and it's generic that requires only 2 level 5 monsters. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. So first effect, if this card is XE summoned, you could apply these effects based on the monsters used as materials. So if it was Rice Suship, draw one card. If it was Urchin Suship, this card can attack directly. I'm definitely very impressed by this because if you use both, then you can gain both of these effects, which I am very impressed with. However, second effect, once per your main phase or opponent's battle phase as a quick effect, you can target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of your Suship monsters special summoned from the extra deck, negate their effects. Not bad at all, definitely very nice, and for rank 5, I'm not complaining. However, the final card we have here is Carrier Suship, Icefish class auxiliary dish, a rank 4 fire aqua effects monster of 2200 attack and 250 defense, and requires 2 level 4 monsters, being generic. The first effect can only be used once per turn. So first effect, if this card is XE summoned, you could apply these effects based on its materials. If it was Rice Suship, draw one card. If it was Icefish Suship, add one Suship spell trap from your deck to your hand. So again, similar case to the rank 5, but in this case it focuses on Icefish. Second effect, while there is a face-up card in the field zone, your Suship monsters special summoned from the extra deck cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Also, they gain attack equal to their original defense. Definitely fantastic. It's almost like a pseudo lockdown. It's not necessarily a lockdown, but it will definitely prevent your opponent from wanting to play field spells, because it just requires a field spell on the field, not your field, but on the field, meaning if your opponent has a field spell, they are indirectly protecting you, which is definitely fantastic. However, that's pretty much all we have time for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed this particular video. Definitely leave me your thoughts as to what you thought about this. I'm definitely excited for both the Magikeys and the Suships. They both look like archetypes I actually want to build. I love the artwork for both, I love the mechanics for both, and I love the potential styles or shenanigans I can pull off. However, that's just my opinions. I want to hear yours, so let me know. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you all next time.